Hello everyone, and welcome. Today we dive into a chilling but mathematically fascinating world, modeling the interactions between the xenomorph, the open alien predator from the alien universe, and humans using partial differential equation PDEs. In this video, we will present our PDE system for human density, UHT, and xenomorph density, VXT. We will also explain each term in simple language and sketch approaches to solving the system numerically and analytically. We will go in further details in another video. We will also ultimately discuss what it means for a PDE problem to be well posed. So, here UXT, as we said, is the local human density, and VXT is the xenomorph activity density. The first term, gradient of du, gradient of u, and gradient of dv, gradient of v, model the first terms model spatial spread or diffusion in our dynamic system. The R times U 1 minus U divided by K is the logistic growth. Carrying capacity K limits how many humans the environment supports. The interaction terms involve the stealth function SXT, the predation rate alpha, and human defense term RXT. Also, the xenomorph reproduction uses conversion efficiency gamma and could influence QXT, while mortality comes from the delta XTU R term. It is written as follows. The stealth function is 1 divided by 1 plus the exponential of beta L minus m divided by c minus t. It determines how effectively the xenomorph remains hidden. LXT is the ambient luminance, MXT is the human movement magnitude, and C is the camouflage efficiency. T is the detection threshold, and beta controls the sharpness of the transition. When L minus m divided by C is very much smaller than T, or then the stealth function will be equal to approximately to 1, so that we have a high stealth. We will have a lot of difficulties to observe the xenomorphs when they are moving. When L minus m divided by C, on the contrary, is very much bigger than T, the stealth function will approximately be equal to 0, and so we'll have a low stealth. These smooth logistic curve models, they shift from invisibility to detection. So now we can explain each term. Now let's break down each equation term by term with a quick board summary and a clear oral explanation. The diffusion term models how individuals spread in space. The higher D is, the faster the diffusion will be, and the lower D is, and the more we will have clusters for the related population, whether it is humans or xenomorphs. So it is like return spread vs cluster. So concerning the related growth term R of U 1 minus U divided by K, it is limited by carrying capacity K. The larger R is, the faster the growth will be, and the smaller K is, and the smaller the quantity will be. We'll have an earlier plateau. So R equals speed and K is the capacity. Now, for the predation term, when Xeno attacks, alpha is the base rate, S is our stealth function, R is the human defense function. If we increase S or alpha, then we will have more attacks. On the contrary, if we increase R, the human defense, will have fewer predation, fewer successful predation. For the reproduction term, each successful attack spawns new xenos. Gamma yield is the yield, and Q is the queen factor. So if gamma or Q is rising, then we'll have a faster outbreak on our hands. Ultimately, for the mortality term, natural xenodeath, that doesn't happen very often. It's more related to the human killing. We suppose that there is, in a way, natural xenodeath, but maybe in the future we will change that. The base ratio delta 0 plus extra from human defense, delta 1 RU. So if we have a higher defense, we'll have more xenolosis. Now, to approach the solution. How might we solve this problem? Well, one may ask. Analytically, we just have to show existence and uniqueness, and to do that we use parabolic partial differential equation theory. Numerically, we could use finite differences or finite elements plus time stepping, CFL condition, and some classical schemes to solve partial differential equation. And we could do also experiments making parameters vary and imagining different various scenarios. So what about the well-posedness? The well-posedness means that the solution exists, is unique, depends continuously on initial data. The parabolic operator has maximal regularity, and the reduction terms is Lipschitz. The boundary conditions Neumann, no flux, enforce isolation or mass conservation. So to conclude this video, with this system or equation, we've built a novel partial differential equation model capturing the deadly dance between humans and xenomorphs. And next, we have to implement the simulations, visualize infestation waves, analyze stability vs blow up. Thanks for watching. May your studies in applied mathematics remain life-saving, not life-ending. See you soon.